Hello YouTube, welcome to the 7th tutorial for Java beginners. This would be a short tutorial about increment operators. So I'll show you what increment operators are. There are different types of operators, one of which falls in the category of increment operators. So I'll tell you what increment operators are. Let's get rid of this code from our last tutorial first. Okay, incrementation means increasing the value of a particular variable. Usually in programming it means by 1. In their increment operators it means increasing a value by 1. So let me just define a variable, say int x equals 20. Okay, so there are two increment operators, actually pre-increment operators and post-increment operators. Now what these are, they have their different ways, and how they are signified are plus plus. This means this is an operator, plus plus. Double plus is an increment operator, and then the variable name x. So this is a pre-increment operator, and if I had written x plus plus, this is a post-increment operator, you would see the difference. Alright, let me write both for you. Pre-increment has the increment operator before the variable name, and post-increment operator has the operator name after the variable name. Therefore this is pre and this is post. Now the basic difference of pre and post you guys would understand by an example. Let me print the value of x. System.out.println the value of x is, or just forget about it, there'd be two different things I would want to show you. This is plus plus x, that means pre-incremented value of x. This statement would print the pre-incremented value of x. Now if I compile it, what it would give me is 21. That means 20 was the initial value, and when I printed pre-incremented value, what this did, it increased the value of x by 1. Now the difference between pre-incremented and post-incremented is, in case of pre-incremented, like this plus plus x, it first increases the value of the variable and then uses it in the system.out.println statement, or anywhere for that matter. It first increases and then uses. But in case of post increment, if I had written x plus plus, what this would do, this would first use the initial value of the variable, which is 20, and only then it would increase it by 1. So it would first use it x with its initial value as 20 in the statement. That means it will print 20 and then increase the value by 1. So if I run this program, it would be 20 because it first used it in the printing statement and thus printed 20 and then increased by 1. And just to prove that it actually increased by 1, I'm gonna print out the value of x again. X. Now this would show you the incremented value of x. If I run it, it would show me 21. See here, the first 20 is of this, which was post incremented. That means it was used first in this statement and then incremented by 1. And since we can see that in the next statement of print the value of x, not plus plus x but simply x, is 21, because the value of x was incremented by 1 in this statement and then it was printed as 21 by this statement. So this pretty much covers the basic difference between pre-increment and post-increment operators. So that's all for this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. If you still have any questions regarding pre-incrementation and post-incrementation, feel free to ask in the comments and I'll be more than happy to help you guys. And do not forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.